The holidays at our doorstep, many are counting our blessings and reflecting on what we are thankful for. Well, if you're in or near retirement, wouldn't it be nice to have a retirement plan that you're thankful for? Probably so. Joining us to help us with that, Gary Mattson and Taylor Steward, part of the family at Mattson Financial Services. That's a firm, as you know, been helping people retire successfully right here in West Michigan for decades. Don't forget, you can always listen to them on their popular radio show, Money Mentors, as well. Gary, Taylor, welcome back.
Thanks for having us.
Absolutely.
Great to be here.
Super. And Thanksgiving is just around the corner. And besides the turkey or the side dishes, what else is there to be thankful for?
The rib roast you're going to make.
The rib roast, yes. And Gary's stuffing. I've never been a big stuffing guy, but Gary's stuffing is the
makes
stuff.
It the best. All right,
or dressing, I guess I'm not really
You got to bring some of that in.
Yeah.
So when it comes to retirement, though, I mean, we're reflecting now on the things that we're thankful for. I bet anybody who has a plan set and knows that they're going to retire comfortably is pretty darn thankful. And I'm guessing that's not a majority of us.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing is having that peace of mind, right, in retirement. We've got our plan, it's set up, it's flexible, we can accommodate any changes in life that we want to make, that life may make for us, right? And having that fiduciary advisor that you're working with in a solid plan, something to be very thankful for.
But a lot of your clients are probably pretty thankful right now that they've had you in their corner.
Well, I got to admit, we've been blessed. We're blessed with them. We understand the markets. We've been doing this for a long time. We understand what to do for them. And that's the thing I think that they really feel the best is where they come in and they call in. Sometimes when the market goes down, we'll get the phone call is that, what are we buying now? What are we buying? Everything's on sale. And other times they're like, I'm just wondering, I need a little more money. How's that going to affect my portfolio? Again, we've planned for these things. We understand this. We understand the flexibility. And so we're there for each and one of our clients all the way through retirement. It's not about just setting up a plan and forgetting about it. Life happens. And we know there's stages of life. There's the go-go. Hey, I just retired. I want to do all these things. Then there's the slow go. I don't want to go to Paris again. I've already been there. And then like my mom, who's going to be 100 next year in February, she's in what we call wealth care. No go. Hey, I'm staying home. She only leaves the house on Fridays, get her hair done, go to church. So it's understanding these different stages and what's going on there so they can have the assets, the money, and get rid of the worries.
Getting rid of the worries makes people very thankful. Peace of mind is what we're looking for. And a lot of us are going to be gathering around tables, talking to our friends and family about what we're thankful for. Dreams, goals, desires. Those are words that you guys toss out all the time. What are some of the top ones that you hear from retirees? Travel
really is one of the biggest one. And being able to spend time with their family, quality time with their family, obviously at the holidays, but and marrying that up with travel. We want to take the grandkids to Disney, or we want to go to the West Coast, or those types of things are really what we see very often. And it's pretty cool because we get a lot of thank you cards, we get a lot of pictures from clients, so we get to really experience that with them.
And that's really, we had a client that they were traveling and all of a sudden he passed. I mean, we're all going to die, but he passed. And then she was kind of like, what am I going to do? Well, she set up with her grandkids. Now she does Grandma's Adventures. She takes every one of the grandkids, sometimes a week, sometimes a few days, and they go off and do the things that they want have done as a couple. And so she shares that, building those memories and talking about him. So this is what it's about. This is about retirement, not just what we're doing today, but what's going to happen tomorrow, and are you prepared for that?
That's a heartwarming story, Gary. Yeah, I think peace of mind. Isn't that pretty much encapsulate everything? Because you're on our show, you talk about the taxes, you talk about conversions, you talk about a lot of numbers and a lot of moving parts. But folks retiring just want peace of mind.
Yep. Absolutely, and that's the biggest thing is we're going to handle all the numbers, all the reports, all the projections and everything, and show you right where you're going to get to. But the emotional side of it, a lot of times can be just as hard as the financial side, right? What are you going to do in retirement? What do you want to do in retirement? And to feel okay doing those lifestyle things or those dreams, goals, and desires. And that's what we're here for, whether it's you and your spouse or your spouse passed, and that's going to change your plan, and we're here to help with that as well.
And so many times they want to do something, their current advisor says you can't afford it, and they don't understand why. They seem to have a lot of money, but they don't understand that, so they come to us and get clarity. They've been in retirement, been working with a firm, and a lot of times we find that people come to us because their advisor is retiring.
No.
And now they're just being handed off that somebody that they don't have any history with. And so we build that history for us. Everybody gets 2 advisors, so that history stays with the client and that advisor stays with the client throughout retirement.
And there's a legal way to make sure? I mean, we already know you and trust you, but being a fiduciary requires you to do that, right?
Yep, absolutely. And every one of the advisors in our offices are all fiduciaries. And like Gary said, you're going to have a secondary advisor, whether Taylor's gone on vacation or whatever that is. Somebody's there to be able to answer that question for you, make sure that your plan is staying in place. And if unfortunately one of us were to pass, we've got that generational planning in our office already. Eventually Gary's going to retire one of these days, right? Like, he's not going to be doing it forever. So there's Laurel, there's myself, there's Gerald, and we've got new people coming in all the time to make sure that we're going to be there through all the stages of retirement that you've got.
Gary, if we had a meeting, I'm going to first need to know your goals, dreams, and desires. That's
Fair enough.
That's how you guys started out, right?
Yeah.
So you just mentioned it. Somebody already has a retirement plan in place. That's okay. You don't have to not have a retirement plan to come to Mattson's.
Absolutely. It's always good to get a second opinion or a checkup, whether it's a doctor's visit or a mechanic with the car or the finances especially, is making sure that you're still in the plan that's correct for you. Again, life changes, what you want to do in life changes, the market changes. So that strategy that you have now may have been good for you 5 years ago, but may need some tweaking in today's environment.
Especially if you want to do some gifting. We're seeing that a lot now, that people have done well and they want to do gifting and they want to do it the right way. And yes, there is a right way to do gifting. Maybe it's setting up the Roth for the people you want to bless, or maybe it's giving to charities in the most taxable way that's favorable for them and you. So just a lot of moving parts there that we can help with.
Well, clarity and peace of mind and fiduciaries. I mean,
man, we've got you trained.
I love that you guys take it. You're not just numbers. Right? You know the numbers. Obviously, you've been dealing with these for years and years, but you also have that personal attention to give people the peace of mind. And I think that's what people are looking for. And you've got a great offer.
Yeah. So if you want to make sure that you have that stress-free retirement, and you're in retirement or nearing retirement, you've saved $250,000 for retirement, give the office a call. You're going to sit down with one of our fiduciary advisors to make sure that you're in the plan that's right for you.
Absolutely. Let's do this. Let's get the number on the screen. It's got to be up there somewhere. There it is. Incredible offer. Thanks, Gary. Thanks, Taylor. If you're in or near retirement, well, these gentlemen and the entire team at Mattson Financial, they want to sit down with you. They want to personally customize an enhanced retirement plan just for you. This is a comprehensive plan. Includes a look at your investments, your income sources, your taxes, and everything else to help get you to and through that retirement you deserve. Reserve one of those spots now by calling 1-800-536-8907. That's 1-800-536-8907.